The Indian Telecommunications Bill 2022 will significantly bring down the cases of cyber fraud in the country, said Telecom Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. The new Telecom Bill aims to protect users from cyber fraud, and the focus behind the bill is the protection of users. Hello and welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. The law is meant to replace the colonial-era Telegraph Act of 1885 and a clutch of other related laws from before independence, which have till now been at the heart of telecommunication regulations, along with the patchwork of subordinate rules and legislation. The minister underscored how the legal framework was drawn at a time of technologies that are now obsolete. Today, the difference between a voice call and a data call has disappeared. We have to protect the rights of users who are using services such as FaceTime, WhatsApp and other such services. The process for the new framework will likely be completed in another 6 to 8 months, the minister said. The new bill includes a broad new set of definitions for what constitutes a telecommunication, a telecom network and a telecom service. It also creates a licensing framework that is consistent with global approaches and contains provisions that will allow the government to step in and ensure consumers are not affected if companies face financial distress or are penalized. The bill is expected to provide for checks and balances and to ensure continuity of already applicable terms will be applicable in particular cases. We should not look at this bill in isolation. It is part of the larger framework, including the Data Protection Bill and Digital India Act. The bill also proposes that in similar circumstances, the government can also waive off entry fees, license fees, or any other fees. This would help the debt-ridden industry to make their case to the government for waiving pending payments. The telecom industry has accumulated debt of Rs 6 lakh crore, and this provision would help in easing off some of that debt. Now, the bill has been circulated for getting public feedback. Public suggestions have been sought on the bill and it will grow and evolve as we receive them, the Union Minister said. Let us now look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Mahindra to acquire Rivigo's B2B Express business. Mahindra Logistics has acquired the business-to-business express unit of logistics startups Rivigo in a slump sale of Rs 225 crores. Under the agreement, Mahindra Logistics will acquire the express business through a business transfer agreement, including the customers, team and assets of Rivigo's B2B Express business, its technology platform and the overall brand. Rivigo operates in two key business segments, full truckload and B2B Express business. BSNL BBNL merger nears completion. The merger between Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited and Bharat Broadband Network Limited is on the road to completion. It is reported that the public sector unit has already transferred BBNL employees to BSNL. Also, BSNL has already started utilizing the fiber network laid out under the BharatNet project to provide rural connectivity. Government encourages smartphone makers to enable NavIC support. The Indian government is pushing smartphone makers to enable support for its NavIC navigation system in new devices to be sold in the country from next year. The Navigation with Indian Constellation, or NavIC, is an independent standalone navigation satellite system developed by ISRO. NavIC consists of 8 satellites and covers India's whole landmass and up to 1500 km from its boundaries. Currently, it is being used in public vehicle tracking, providing emergency warning alerts to fishermen venturing into deep sea and for tracking and providing information related to natural disasters. Google Photos users experiencing issues with old photos. Several Google Photos users have complained that their old photographs had been corrupted. Users began noticing that their years-old photos, approximately over 5 years old, have lines and deep cracks as well as other blurry or distorted areas. According to affected users, the corruption persists when downloading the image. The original copies of pictures do not appear to be impacted, but the edited ones are what appear in the Google Photos apps. FFS to invest Rs 7,385 crore into 88 AIFs. The Fund of Funds for Startups has committed Rs 7,385 crore to 88 alternative investment funds. These AIFs in turn have invested Rs 11,206 crores in 720 startups. Under FFS, support is extended to SEBI-registered AIFs, which then invest in startups. Collectively, the AIFs supported by FFS have a target corpus of over Rs 48,000 crore. FFS was announced with a corpus of rupees 10,000 crore. The corpus is to be built up over the 14th and 15th Finance Commission cycles through budgetary support by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.